They're doing that now because we play it so often. They're making money having me play their Umi theme song.
They make money. Got to make money somehow, right?
Somebody's got to make some cash. I mean, that's what these boys are all about. They want to make the cash playing the video games. For folks that don't know, and I'm sorry for the absolutely slow, terrible start to this program, we've got snow, weather, cancellation. We did all that. I've got the computer now telling me our forecast, not Nebraska's. That's a good thing. And we have Seth Grabo in. He is the head dog, the man who runs it all over at Bethany Esports, Bethany Lutheran College, the Vikings. Number 4 ranked in the country, I believe. Are we in that ballpark?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We just took the, last night, Lucas Fricky and I, the director, we did the coaches poll. We got invited to do the coaches poll.
Well, that's a gimme for you at number 1. I'm not really sure why the coaches let them vote for themselves. But okay, I bet you guys both. That's 2 votes for number 1.
Yeah,
Good.
Totally. So that'll be coming out actually on ESPN. So
Get out!
Yep. Yeah, so they've been doing that for 2 years now. I think this is their 2nd or 3rd year, maybe.
What's the highest we've been ranked?
It hasn't come out yet.
I thought you said they've been doing it for 2-3 years. Didn't you just say that?
No, yeah, but we just started. This was our first year.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. All right.
We're new to the game. So
Understand.
if you didn't exist, how could you be on the list? Hey, that
Okay,
right.
This has been a tough start for me. A very tough start for me. Okay.
I'll give you a break.
Okay, no need to. Let's start here. First, we'll talk sports stuff,
Sure.
esports stuff.
Sure.
But what you do, full-time job stuff, is going on, and it's huge this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You do the videography and stuff for Bethany, because they have a 4-year degree in that, you know, how to put things on TV and on the internet and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You teach that, you help that, you're part of that program.
Yep.
And this weekend, we have it's the Mavs playing here.
Women Mavericks playing here in town, and we're going to be on Fox Sports North.
So, and that's the big deal. So they're in
Yes,
town, they're
yep.
playing, and you go set it up because you're going to be broadcast across the country, Fox Sports North. That's fantastic.
Correct,
That's got to be exciting for the kids. I know I call them kids. Sorry, kids. They're young adults. These young adults got to be pretty pumped up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because this is actually the end game for most of them. We want to be doing this on a regular time with my job, getting paid to do this thing, producing sports. How exciting is it for the kids? What do they got to do to be ready for it? Are they ready for it? Because they're not going to embarrass me on this, are they? I mean, I've had these kids on this program, and I want them going on Fox and messing up.
Right. Yeah. So Bethany Media Arts students, well, they're not all media arts students. They don't have to be. We got a wide variety of majors who help out with this.
Just sports junkies? What does that
So,
mean?
yeah. So if you're in production, obviously you're a media arts student who helps put on these productions for the Mavericks. But we've got a wide range of majors, business majors, computer science, engineering, stuff like that. Sports junkies, hockey fans, you know.
To put a sporting event onto Fox Sports, how many bodies do you actually have to have from? Because for what folks don't know, you got a trailer over there, you got the editor guy, you got a rewind guy, you got a fast forward guy, you got the director guy, you got the audio guy, and that's just in the little trailer thing. And then you, because you're the big boss man, Bing, because you're gonna make sure these kids don't screw up. So then there's 7-8 inside your truck, right?
More than that. 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, don't
7,
just
8.
count. Tell me what they're doing.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So there's about 30 students who
In
help.
that trailer?
Oh, well, total.
Oh, I was just
inside and out.
Okay.
So, how production works is in the front of the trailer, you got the huge switcher board.
Yes.
The flashy lights, hundreds of little buttons.
Like this times 100.
Correct. This board sitting in front of you times 100.
Okay.
Yeah, that person's job is called the technical director. All they do is push the buttons. They don't talk. All they do is listen to the person sitting to the right of them, which is the director. What does the director do? Calls the shots. Ready,
He's
this
looking
camera.
at how many cameras do you throw out there?
13.
So the 13 cameras, so there's probably 14 videomographers up because they come in twos.
Right, yeah.
So 14 and one's black. And he's looking at that and he knows that it says camera 1 on or whatever. And he goes, go camera 1, go camera 2, ready camera 3. And he's the one calling out the, so whatever you see on TV, he's yelled for it.
Correct. Yep.
So those are the front 2 people.
There's a third in the front.
What's the third guy do?
Producer. So he puts together the whole show, all the ads, things coming back to break, to break. They're communicating with the announcers, the on-air talent. You know, hey, we're going to show up this graphic because player X just scored their 100th goal. Facts like that.
And he just has those in the back of his head. He got a run sheet of stuff. He knows
he's got a run sheet.
On.
He works on weeks in advance each game. Okay, this is the story. This is going to be the story of the game, right? Every sporting event is a game, but what's the story of it? Someone's going to score. 1,000 points,
Yep.
etc. So puts together the story. Sitting behind them is graphics. There are 2 graphics machines operators. So when you see people's names, faces, the stat
Score
sheets
going up. I mean, that's you got to punch that in.
Yep. That's the bug operator sitting next to him. So they work
a little easier in hockey because it isn't flashing. One more. Basketball is like 2 points, 3 points, 3 points.
Right.
That's a whole different ballgame.
So that's what's cool is that's actually automated for us. So from the scoreboard, the people sitting in the arena, we've got a cable that runs, and it's you got to program it, but you can tell home score is this box, this text box that we make, and then what's cool is we have our own look, Maverick Hockey Weekend, but now we're on Fox. So it's got to look like a Fox broadcast. It's got to look like...
Oh, that's true.
So now we had to switch out. The big thing is the graphics. So they ship us down what's called the Fox box.
Okay, which is all their graphic titles and... Correct.
All their looks, their fonts, the font, the color schemes.
Now, you have your own guys that generally call the game. Are Fox taking their call, or then you got to use a Fox announcer because they have their voices?
No. So it's Don Westfall and Dan McCarger.
Oh, nice.
For these games. And so it's all we do is we send... After the whole show is made, the audio, the video, the graphics, it's one cable that actually beams up wirelessly to Minneapolis, and then over a fiber system goes down to Woodland, Texas, which is where
Fox comes out.
All of Fox comes out of.
Wow. And now all that's got to be coordinated. You've got to figure that out. You got to make sure the cable goes there, the cable works, there's not a cut in the cable, go get the cable.
Yeah, so we set up all yesterday and tested with them. So we were sending down bars and tones, test signals, making sure everything was loud and clear, looked good.
But you have 13 camera people. They've had to go through your class so they can follow along. Hockey, as much as scorekeeping is probably easier than some sports, it's not when it comes to following the puck. It's not when it's trying to find out, how far you can't do real close-ups because it's out of frame so fast.
Correct.
That's a tough sport.
Yeah. So 6 of the 13 cameras are always manned. There's always someone on it holding it.
Okay.
Other ones that we'd call unmanned. So there's 7
so
to 8.
Technical.
Yep. Yeah. Unmanned.
These are the manned. Then we also have
the unmanned.
Okay.
So what are the unmanned ones? Well, we got the overhead, so you get the slow-mo replay of the puck going in or going out of the penalty. So 1 on each goal, 2 in the penalty boxes. We have what we call the beauty, which is a camera mounted up in the rafters. So you can come back from break, see the whole arena, see people skating around.
Nice.
All sorts of stuff like that. And it's going to be a good time. The kids are really excited. Some are nervous, but they've done, we've got students who've been... in 2-3 years have done, would there be 40, 50 hockey games already under the belt.
Is this you giving them Fox something they're like, this is good enough for us, it doesn't cost anything, we love it? Do they pay you guys to come on out and take care of business? Because they're not sending an expensive crew from Minneapolis, St. Paul down here with old guys like me that done 100 years and making $200 an hour to point the cameras, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's nice, easy, free content for them. Okay. And great experience for our students.
Oh, I can't think of anything better. Good for you. And that's going on starting today, yet you're here.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about why you're here and what's going on. It's all things Bethany Esports, but I know this wasn't esports, but we got Seth here for heaven's sakes. We're going to cover something. 3:17 back after this. KTOE. Esports. Seth Grabo, captain of the Bethany Viking Esports team, and they're just getting into the season. Am I right? The season coming around. Yep. Now you're playing some practice games. When does the season start? When do you
Next week.
Next week,
21st.
Really? So how's the practice been going? You play 2 or 3 matches a week, right?
Something correct. Yeah. So last Saturday we invited down a semi-pro team, a team that actually travels as a group of 5 to tournaments.
A semi-pro team. Now they have pros money. And semi-pros. And
well, yeah.
What makes you a semi-pro? You don't make a living at it. You just like doing it on weekends. I mean,
exactly.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why I said
my son
semi-pro.
was getting on me. I don't know anything about this stuff. Like, I know more than you. I have this Seth guy comes on. I know all about it. And you're like, I don't know all about it because that seems nuts. So they're pros, they're semi-pros, and then there's
they're out of school or whatever. They got a 9 to 5 during the week, and then they either travel around. Usually, a lot of casinos have been hosting tournaments.
Okay, but you say you invited them down. I thought the whole thing about esports was you play them wherever they sit.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I got that pointing on camera thing. He pointed right at me. Correct, Al.
So they like you said, usually it's just remote. So those guys could or should have been playing. I won't say should, but could have been playing at home just against us. But we wanted to. Each match, because we're about pretty close to equal skill level with them.
With a semi-pro team?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
So matches going back and forth, but we invited them down for last Saturday and Sunday. We housed them at Bethany overnight, and it was nice because then you could actually talk, strategy. So like, oh, here's what I did. Here's why you lost that game. Here's why we won. Here's some things you could have changed. So it was helping each other.
Let's go back just a step. So you bring these guys down, 5, 10 guys, whatever?
5 guys.
5 guys. And you house them at Bethany. Mm-hmm. So there are 5 science guys who come back from school and it's like, what do you mean someone's in my room? What? I mean, how does that work? You're getting kicked out for esports semi-pro guy? How does that work?
There was I don't know the housing situation, but
I'm teasing. All right, so you guys are practicing. You learned from them,
right?
All right, that was last Saturday. Then you've had 2 practice games, I presume, this week.
Yeah. So we played that same team remotely though on Tuesday, and then right after that, we had a half-hour break, and then we played UW Madison.
You go too fast. So then you go back and you play the semi-pro team again, but now they're off campus.
Yeah, they're wherever they're at home.
And you would think, oh, we've learned all their magic so we could beat them. Did you beat them, or did they come down here and just find out how you guys play and they slaughtered you?
No, we actually beat them on Tuesday, which is kind of fun. It was most of the same guys. They have substitute as well, so a couple of them were subbed in and out. But right after that, then, we played UW Madison, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and we finally got on. We kind of lined up our schedules so we can play every week now, which has usually been Tuesday. And it's the same thing. They're in our conference, and so it's nice to play against guys who are timely. Because sometimes in esports, if you're not there, if you don't have to go anywhere, Joe Schmo didn't show up because he's... Yeah. So that occasionally does happen. But we've all found schools that are... It took a semester. That took it very seriously. On time, punctual, professional, which is really nice. And so we played them, played best out of 3, and I think we just played 3 straight up games, and we won all 3 of those this week.
Nice.
Again, always testing new strategies. Since we have another person on our varsity squad, we can sub in and out. So now we've got some more strategies because he plays other characters that some of our other guys don't. So now you're just expanding.
This is where the coach comes in and plays his favorites. Is that it? Oh, you want to play little Luigi or whatever? I'll put you in this because you like that guy. That's what, right? Is that how this works?
I'm not playing favorites.
All right. Well, you got 6 guys. Somebody's got to sit.
Right. So,
is it interesting the same guy doesn't sit every time? I'm just kidding.
No, we've actually stubbed them out. Yeah, we've had in almost every position, trying different combinations now. Totally opens up another page of the playbook, if you will.
Sure.
And then we yesterday played Boise State, which we do every Thursday. And we won best out of 3 with them as well.
All right, so do you think, or you get the feeling as a coach, you're peaking now just in time because the season starts next week, or is there more to work on this weekend? What is it?
There's always more to work on. With that camp that we did last Saturday, that was huge. It was nice to have someone of equal skill level say, this is what you guys need to work on as a team. Same for them. We did the same for them. Okay, here's where... At this point in the game, you guys can't think straight. I don't know what's going on because we played a ton of matches over the course of 2 days. Just
how bored do you get not playing? You must just fade out. There must be hours go by and you're like, what? It's Tuesday?
I was watching the Vikings game, actually, in the background. I'll be honest. I had the Vikings game on the TV.
Love that honesty.
I turned that off after halftime or something.
I was going to say, that didn't make you any happier.
No.
All right, so you guys are ready for the big matches that are coming up this week?
Yes, yeah. We're definitely prepared for going forward for what we're...
Who sets the season up for you?
The company that actually makes the game.
Oh, really? Okay, so they average it out, they level people off so you're playing good quality.
Correct. So they just take the list of everyone who applied to be in, and you had certain qualifications, like you have to have a dedicated space. So not all schools have a room like we do, right? They just tell their kids, hey, you got a computer, play at home. Okay. But that's like one of the things, they take it seriously because you take it seriously. Does it make sense?
No, absolutely.
So I had to apply, I don't know, a year ago or so, but have a room. And then they just take your average rank of all your guys and put you in the bracket. We were in the highest bracket.
So you'll be playing for the national championship is my point.
Okay. Correct.
And how soon will they, after the first week, after the first couple weeks, when do they start putting up the rankings so that we can follow along and say, hey, on a weekly basis?
Probably after the first week, I would assume.
Really? How cool is that?
Yeah.
You excited about that?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Can you, depending, obviously, that how well the competition is, you beat a better team, you go quicker up. I understand this period-wise thing.
Yep.
But is it how well you crush them?
Yes. So
the games
some
crush factor in there. I like that.
So it's a game where obviously best of 3. So if you win in 2, obviously that helps. But also it's a game where the clock counts upward, not downward.
Oh, how long it takes.
Correct. So like if you crush them in 18 minutes compared to 2 50-minute long games, obviously that helps you as well.
Just trying to get her attention so she doesn't have to stand in the hallway.
Yeah.
There you go. Come on in. Anyway, so there's a lot going on
I
here.
understand.
Okay? It's snowing out there. I got storm. I got cancellation stuff. I'm trying to get Jen's attention. All right. So we wish you the best of luck. Let's just go with that. We'll get you back in here then first thing next week and find out how that first week went. We're good?
Yeah.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I think if anything, everybody should turn Fox Sports on.
North,
What time that start?
7:07.
7:07 tonight. Tune in. It's all our local kids doing all the shooting, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
Well,
Coach.
thank you.
Keep up the good work. Drive safe.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.